Fanboy, 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 fanboy. Saints Row 4 is the greatest game of all time. Even better than that terrible piece of mess called GTA 5. Ugh. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fanboy Reviews. And today we're going to talk about Saints Row 4. This is being hailed as the greatest open-world sandbox game in the entire history of the genre. Groundbreaking, critical acclaim. And let's get to it. This is so exciting. The recently released Saints Row 4, the fourth installment in Volition Inc.'s classic third-person shooter series. Alright. August 20th, 2013, it came out, man, this is like the summer blockbuster, if you will, of video games. This is the big one. Forget any other titles out there, forget all this crappy stuff. Pretty much every other game that came out earlier this year looks like a complete pile of unicorn feces. Alright? Because it's so unbelievably bad. And this game is just absolutely magical. This game... Look at this. Look at the scores. I mean, are people even paying attention? That's my main thing, is like, are people even aware? This game has become like a sleeper hit. Saints Row 4 received largely positive reviews. Alright, gamerankings, which is basically an aggregate score site. Look at that. Oh, look at all. 88.73% on the PC version of the game. Metacritic, similarly high reviews as well. And Jim Sterling of Destructoid said that Saints Row 4 is perhaps one of the best open-world sandbox games you could ever hope to play. My goodness. Look at all this. The publication score. My good. Destructoid gave it a 9.5. Polygon, 9.0 out of 10. PC Gamer gave it a 90 out of 100. Official Xbox Magazine gave it a 9 out of 10. Out of the UK. Official PlayStation Magazine even gave it a freaking incredibly high score on the PS3. Joystick gave it a perfect 5 stars out of 5. I mean, this is... Game Informer giving it a really high score as well. I mean, there's no words I can describe how amazing Saints Row 4 is. Absolutely no bugs. It runs perfectly smooth. Really nothing of note that I can think of that's like a negative comment. This game is so flawless in pretty much every single aspect. But let's take a look at what the fans have to say, because it's all about the fans, baby. It's all about what the people who enjoy this game, these are the ones to truly listen to. I mean, look at that. Roger Wilco, 2099, this is the 360 user reviews, gave it a 9 out of 10. And he's giving it a lot of praise. The storyline is very silly as ever, but the developers pushed and promised. The character development is a lot more apparent. It works really well. A fun game like the third one, and that's why we love it. And you got Criplex. Criplex gave it a perfect 10. This game is just pure fun. I had only one problem with the third. I felt like it was kind of slow. With the inclusion of superpowers in Saints Row 4, the pace has just drastically increased, and I find myself giddy while playing it. Because literally everything I hope for is in this game. Excellent. It's, everybody's loving this game. LTR gave it a perfect 10. LTR, I should say. This game is so much fun. The story is amazing. The parodies in the game are hilarious, and the superpowers are so much fun to use. This game was purely made for pleasure. Excellent. And as far as, let's take a look at the official, the actual professional reviewers. And by the way, you know, Saints Row 4 is better than GTA 5, but the thing too is that it's amazing how Saints Row 4 has continued to innovate. Because the thing with the gameplay, you know, the superhero, superpower thing is, it's so good that even other games started ripping it off. And the game just came out yesterday. Games like Crackdown just rips off Saints Row 4. Games like Prototype rips off Saints Row 4. So these are all just rip-offs, you know, Crackdown, Prototype, even Infamous to a certain degree, rips off Saints Row 4. So Canadian online gamers gave it a 94. A 94! A game that's rich and deep with personality and unmatched ridiculousness. Saints Row 4 is exactly what I needed this summer. It takes everything I love about sandbox-style gaming and makes it better. Eurogamer gave it a 90 out of 100. It's just a joy to play. Even though Saints Row's biggest accomplishment is leaving its troubled early phase behind to becoming one of gaming's true fleet-footedly hopping back and forth between infantility and pure genius. Machinima gave it a 90, another really high score. Saints Row 4 is takes the core of creative elements of the last Saints Row game and adds superpowers. It is absolutely great that this game is everybody else giving it like a 90 out of 100. That's very rare these days. I mean, there's no other games that really get that high. That's pretty much a perfect score. It's like 90%. You get a score on your test, SAT, whatever the heck. You get a 90% or a 90 out of 100. That's like, wow, you did so well. GamesBeat gave it a 90. Official Xbox, again, 90. Everybody else, like Game Revolution, God is a Geek. Polygon, EGM gave it a 90. I mean, there's really, I'm not seeing any negative scores at all. I'm not seeing any negative reviews. Everything is either 90% and even higher from what I can see. So that's pretty much it for this episode of Fanboy Reviews. I mean, Saints Row 4, Game of the Year, best graphics, best gameplay, best superhero powers and style, and GTA 4 or 6 or whatever, the one that's coming out, whatever the heck that is going to be called, you know, it doesn't even matter. We all know Saints Row 4 is better. It came out first, that's right, Saints Row, you know, the series came out first, and then what happened was Rockstar stole ideas, and they ripped it off and then made GTA, so that's why we see GTA and Saints Row 4, you know, in the same, like, coming out the same year, all that stuff. But this is history in the making. This is the greatest game of all time. And keep in mind, GTA sucks. That's it for this episode of Fanboy Reviews. And until next time, keep fanboying. Yeah!